far as a close aide of K Kavita, the BRS MLC, is concerned, we now understanding the Enforcement Directorate is seeking 3 days custody of Arun Pillai. The agency says it is yet to confront him with other suspects to investigate the link between the South Cartel and Vijay Nair, another accused in the Liquorgate scam. The Enforcement Directorate is also saying that Arun Pillai is seeking a retraction of his statement on a delayed stage. It is nothing but an afterthought. There is no question of him being tortured. So that's the development that's coming in as far as the agencies are concerned. Remember, over the weekend, we saw the questioning of BRS MLC K Kavita for almost over 8 hours. She's been summoned once again for the 16th as well. A close aide of K Kavita, Arun Pillai, where the ED is now seeking a 3-day custody of the close aide because the agency feels they need to get other accused in the case face to face to try and understand where the lapses are. The ED also says they still want to look into the larger nexus as far as the role of the South Cartel, the South Group, and other accused in this case are concerned. Other accused like Vijay Nair and others. The Enforcement Directorate is also saying, and this is crucial, that Arun Pillai as of now is now seeking a retraction of his statement on a delayed stage, but they feel this is nothing but an afterthought. All of this in the backdrop of developments that are taking place as far as the agency is looking into allegations of the Liquorgate scam. Remember, as far as politics is concerned, opposition parties have called this a witch hunt and vendetta politics, but the agencies feel there is a larger nexus at play and more names could tumble out as well. So currently what we're talking about is a close aide of K Kavita, the BRS MLC, and also the daughter of Telangana Chief Minister K Who herself has been summoned by the agency. As I pointed out, she was questioned over 8 hours over the weekend and has been summoned once again. Let's also now bring in our legal correspondent, Ananya Bhatnagar, who's been keeping a close eye on those developments. So, Ananya, two things that I want to understand. Why is the ED wanting an extension of the custody as far as Arun Pillai is concerned? And what is this new development as far as a retraction of the statement is concerned?
Well, Ridhima, the Enforcement Directorate is seeking a 3 days of extension of Arun Pillai's remand. They say they want to confront him with various hotel records where those meetings had actually taken place, of which Arun Pillai, Vijay Nair, K Kavita and others were a part of, where this whole policy was discussed and how the kickbacks would be going in. It was also discussed. Apart from that, the recent development about the retraction of statement, if you remember, CNN News18 was the first one to report that Arun Pillai has knocked Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court seeking retraction of his statement that he has given to the Enforcement Directorate, clearly saying, in fact, that he was tortured and he was forcefully asked to give the statement. Now the ED has come out with its reply saying that, number one, that this request for retraction of statement is coming in very late. His statements were in the starting recorded in October, then in November, then also in December, and then if at all he felt that he was being forced to give certain kind of a statement, then why did he not approach the court earlier? Apart from that, it has also been stated by in fact the Enforcement Directorate that they want to go to the root of this conspiracy, and he was in fact the representative of the South Group there, while Vijay Nair was representing the Aam Aadmi Party's end in this particular deal and the kickbacks that were being over this excise policy and the higher margin that was there, about the 12%. So definitely a heated hearing happening at in fact the Rouse Avenue Court. Senior Advocate Manu Sharma appearing for in fact Arun Pillai is also seeking that lawyers be allowed during the interrogation of Arun Pillai. He says that they should be allowed to stay at a distance. However, the Enforcement Directorate clearly opposing the same, saying that there is already an order in the case of Satyen Jain where such a request was denied and the order was in ED's favor. Apart from that, what has also been stated by the Enforcement Directorate is that though he is denying the fact that he was at those hotel meetings and he is not privy to what had happened in those meetings, the hotel records have been called for and he needs to be confronted with Buchi Babu. Remember who Buchi Babu is? Buchi Babu is the ex-auditor of K Kavita and is said to be one of the instrumental people when it comes to this excise policy. So somewhere or the other, this boils down to K Kavita, and in fact, remember, remember that K Kavita was also to be confronted with Arun Pillai. So in these 3 days of custody, police custody remand, he would be confronted with Bucci Babu. And if you remember, K Kavita has been in fact re-summoned for March 16th. So would he be summoned? Would he be confronted with K Kavita as well? That is something that the Enforcement Directorate would reveal. But at this point of time, a heated argument taking place before the court of law. We are seeing that
so
all
as
of this
Ananya is pointing
happening,
out
however,
that heated arguments currently taking place, the Enforcement Directorate wanting an extension of 3-day custody as far as Arun Pillai, who remember is a close aide of K Kavita. We'll have to see how this pans out. Ananya, thanks a lot for getting us all those details.